Only to the list to charm certain men, even though the girls knew they were already taken. Screeching out names, everything started fine. Then one of the young girls lost her mind. Hoping to force John to see that Elizabeth is crud, Abigail finds a chicken and drinks its blood. Betty screams, Tituba hollers, then they all strip as though they were hoping for dollars. This was all a sight to see, luckily for Paris, who'd been behind a tree. The next day finds a bewitched Betty, forced to stay down. Abigail lies, Paris slaps her, it could be heard around the town. In comes the Putnams, lacking joy and glee, for Miss Putnam's attempt at becoming Octomom failed miserably. The choir sings and Betty cries. Rebecca Nurse walks in, calming her with her eyes. Hale shows up with books in hand, questioning Abigail. She denies once again. Blaming the slaves to save her own feet, Tituba is accused and then gets beat. Almost being hung, Tituba blames the devil. Claiming to love God, she can never stoop to that level. The trials have begun with 14 accused. Mary joins the Proctors to deliver some news. Handing Miss Proctor a doll that she made, Mary is scolded for having disobeyed. Miss Proctor was mentioned, so she had to testify. If not for her, Elizabeth would not be alive. Hale pops in with questions for John. 9 commandments are listed, leaving just one. Cheever comes in to question them all.
Within your possession, do you own it all?
Elizabeth denies, Cheever calls lies. Finding the stabbed doll that Abigail recalled, Elizabeth is taken away. John gets mad and rips the warrant in half, and that's the end of this day. Danforth, John, and Mary plead to let Elizabeth go, setting her free. Danforth gives the two nothing to fear, for Elizabeth shall not die until the baby is here. Abigail denies Mary's claims to settle the score, then John goes Cap's rage and calls her a
Hey!
Proctor is locked away, putting an end to this day. Abigail is gone, the town is bare, cows unattended, not a single care. John can live if only he lied, the choice is his, to have honor or die. After much thought, he agrees to sign, though at the last minute he changes his mind. Tearing his confession with dramatic display, John is then hung, ending the play.